Good morning and welcome back to another beautiful day in the countryside where I have been held up at gunpoint and forced to take a day off. I know, shocking to the world. I've got so much going on that taking a day off doesn't seem very smart, but it is Father's Day today and it'd be only fitting if I actually spent it with the kids and actually went out for the day. So we are off to 3 counties. Not 3 countries, as I keep thinking it's actually called. We're going to 3 counties for a lovely day out. I might, very slim chance, but I may go to Clarkson's new pub because it's on the way back. It's down the road from where we live now. So we might go visit that, but a day out, a fun day out at 3 counties to see what they have to offer. So let's hop in the car and hit the road. 1.5 very long hours later, we have arrived at the Great Malvern Hills, where the sun is still beautifully shining, albeit very windy, at the 3 Counties show. It's a lot different to last time. We did go a couple of weeks ago, well, I say a couple of weeks ago, probably a couple of months ago now. We went to a great gardening show, the Great Flower Festival, which was really nice, but this is actually more about, you know, countryside and horses and all that kind of good stuff. So let's see what they have on offer. As it turns out, it actually does have a name. It's the Malvern Autumn Show, harvesting the best of autumn. Crikey Joe though, it's very windy today. I'm hoping my microphone works a treat. This mini little microphone I got from DJI is a game changer. The ability just to stick it in the bottom of my phone and be able to talk to you guys in winds like this and you can hear me crystal clear is amazing. One thing I'm not entirely sure about is how well you're going to be able to hear other people like Jess or Benjamin and so on and so forth. So we're going to play it by ear and see how that goes. Fingers crossed it's okay though. Let me know in the comments if you actually like how this audio sounds. But oh boy, is it ever busy today. Well, tickets acquired and we are officially inside the grounds. And straight away we are greeted with what this show is all about. Tractors. And oh my God, check this out. This looks absolutely amazing. I want one of these. How cool is that? It is amongst all the quad bikes and gators and stuff like that, but that is like a little mini tractor. That is adorable. Oh, I would love to know how much that can actually achieve because I would kill for that. That is absolutely awesome. But among all of the machinery and a lot of it, there is actually a lot of animals. So we get to go see some animals. I don't know if we can pet them, but we'll have a look. Oh my God, check those out. Are they donkeys or Shetland horses? Adorable. What do you think? Should we get one?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about a sheep? You see the sheep over there? That's a really big sheep over there, isn't it? Or I think he wants a little pet. What do you think? Should we go round? He looks as chill as a cucumber. Oh, he's just turned his head. That is absolutely adorable. He looks so soft. Not entirely sure how Lilia feels about it. She is. Are you smiling now? Can you see the llama? Yeah. I would go in there, but it's absolutely rammed and getting a pushchair in there is not the one. But in front of me, they're walking pigs. Oh my God, look at the size of that pig. He's massive. And a little cute one there. Unfortunately, however, I've just witnessed them absolutely battering the pigs with a stick in the face.
Asking the saddlebacks to come out.
Sure, it's perfectly normal in the farming world, but it's not nice to see. Oh my, look how orange that one is compared to the black ones over there and the pink ones that are currently going back away. As it turns out, it's actually a competition for the best pig, and the black one's actually won. We have arrived at the sheep, and look how adorable that sheep is. They are so unbelievably fluffy. And the horns are actually beautiful. Look at those. I want to touch it. Probably the weirdest thing I've ever said, but I want to know how soft it is. Oh my God. Oh, it's so soft. There is such a wide variety of different types of sheep here that I have never seen before. They're not all like scary beady eyes, they're actually quite adorable. But I think we agree, we like the really big fluffy ones. Really soft to touch. What do you think? Should we get some pets? Not completely sold on the idea yet. Jess is actually talking about potentially getting some goats to put in our paddock to clear out all of the nettles and the brambles and stuff like that. Goats and pigs is actually a really good idea for the paddock, and it's always had animals in. But yeah, Jess really wants goats.
And I want runner ducks.
Oh, she wants runner ducks as well.
To eat the slugs.
I'm not totally opposed to getting pets, but I just think it's a lot when we've already got so much going on. But next up, it's the cattle. Yet another thing Jess would like. I think everything Jess wants is like miniature, so like a miniature cow or a miniature pig. Or miniature, can you get miniature sheep? Probably. But these cows are...
I just want the babies.
Yeah, they're large. Apart from the calf down there, that's adorable. I am secretly hoping we see a Highland cow in here, but a lot of them look the same. They're bloody huge. This is exactly what we were looking for. Oh my God, look at the horns on it. It looks to be pissed off. I'm gonna step back now. Or maybe it just had an itchy face because it's tied up, poor thing. But oh my God, they're adorable. Oh my days, there's a little baby one. Oh, can we just take them all home? Now, we could have goats and pigs and stuff, but I don't think we've got the space for a cow. On the farm, however, just saying, maybe Mark will feel really nice about letting us put some Highland cows on the fields. I mean, come on, you can't say no to that face, can you? Oh, it's so adorable. Lilia seems properly intrigued by them. She's like proper looking at all of the cows. Do you like the cows? Do you like cows? I think there's just a bit much going on for her, to be honest. Have to say, I feel a little odd now after seeing all those lovely, cute animals that we're about to have a burger.
Whatever that's cooking sounds good.
Gotta do what you gotta do. I couldn't do it. Settle for a muffin instead. And whilst we're enjoying lunch, they're currently interviewing Caleb. There he is, in his element, taking questions from the crowd. To be honest, I actually would not be surprised if Tom is roaming around somewhere. I might drop him a text. It is a little far for him to travel, but this is the perfect place for him to go to with all the stuff that he's got going on the 110. Oh dear, they have a Fairfax and Thaler. I can see my mum beelining for it. Definitely her favourite brand. I've just noticed they've got a live sax player. How cool is that? I would show him playing a bit more, but it's highly copyright, so I'm just gonna have to listen to it in the background. Moving on, this is something I genuinely want to look into. Probably next year, we're gonna swap Jess's car out because the contract's over, and I'm probably gonna pick up a pickup. But we're so tall for the different types that this is a good opportunity to have a look inside. And I just heard behind me, these guys flying down. In a perfect world, we don't have an open back like this, so I want it to come all the way across so I can actually stick the roof tent on there and I can store tools and stuff without having to worry too much. But oh, look at this. That is actually really nice in here. The goal is to kind of get as equally off-road and equally like family friendly, so something like this would work a treat. Won't be driving off-road all the time, which is why it needs to have the family stuff. What do you think? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Just a little bit pricey. This is exactly what I'm referring to, like an open bed that you can store loads of stuff in. Ideally, I need to find one where I can actually fit sheet goods in the back so it becomes multi-purpose, but let's have a look at Isuzu. I do really like the look of these ones, and the interior is not too bad either. I do like a big entertainment system in there. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. 10 box on the back. Really nice vehicle, but yeah, very pricey. Okay, I have been wandering around for quite a while now and not filming that much because food and drink, but mainly because my phone is on the verge of dying, but I just have to show this. Look how beautiful that is. The artistry it takes to create stuff like that is mind-boggling. I wish I could do it. However, we have stumbled into the goat. Oh, they're so adorable. Genuinely, seriously considering getting some goats. Whether we just like borrow Mum's, because Mum's getting some goats on her farm, or we get some of our own goats for the paddock. Brilliant idea. Oh my days. There's a little baby one down there. Oh God, that's aggressive. Not sure Jess would appreciate it if Lily was like that. But these little pygmy goats are exactly what my mom is after. Whether she can keep them in the pens or not is going to be a different question. It's going to be quite funny to watch. They really will go wherever they please. Well, typically, my phone died, and that was the last clip of the day. It's obviously now a new day. Things have happened at the house, and I thought I'd show you what's gone on. I didn't actually go to Clarkson's farm. I did think about it, but I'm so glad I didn't, because I've seen all of these TikToks come out of people complaining about how busy it was, and you're basically herded like cattle when you get there, and it's kind of like an exhibition rather than like a pub. So it was as nice as it would have been to go check it out. I think I might wait for things to die down a little bit before I visit Clarkson's farm, or Clarkson's pub. Despite it being down the road, I don't want to drive down the road and then stand in a queue, especially in this weather, for like an hour. Doesn't seem very practical. But as promised in the last vlog, a lot has happened. We have had gardeners around and painter, decorators around pretty much every day for like the last 4 days, I think now. And they, as you can see, have been ripping the ivy off the walls. And it's just got too hot for them to work, so I can kind of have a wander around now and show you what it all looks like, because I've been able to put a little bit of input in myself, like painting the windows a different color. I didn't even know you could do this, but this looks so much nicer than it being white. The house color itself, not so sure on it at the moment. It gives me magnolia vibes. Jess says it makes her feel like it's like an old granny house. and I'm inclined to agree with it because I'm not a huge fan of this color. And now looking back on it, I think I said cladding would be too expensive, but I actually now think that if she'd cladded it, it would look really, really good. But for the first time, I can actually walk around the house because it's all been cut down. I do believe there is actually a couple of windows left to do, as they had to stop because they discovered a wasp nest right in the kitchen wall, which was a little concerning. But it's looking fresh and nice, and for that, I don't really care what the colour is, to be honest. It's just crazy how open the garden feels now that ivy has all come off the house and the walls. We actually had very minimal shade before, only in front of the front window where the ivy was, whereas now there is absolutely no shade here whatsoever. And as I keep saying, it's 29 degrees today and it's excruciatingly hot. But before I escape indoors, you can actually kind of see there, that is where all the wasps are coming in and out of. As far as I'm aware, one of the painters is going to come back today at like 10 p.m. because he says they'll be sleeping. And he's going to spray something in there. So me and Jess are kind of going with the idea of staying away from the wasps because we don't want to get stung to death and anger. Well, they're going to get angry, I guess. I don't know. I feel like you can feed them something and it doesn't make them violent, but it will get rid of them essentially, for lack of a better term, rather than just sealing it up and keeping them in the house. And then that's probably why there's so many wasp nests in the attic at the moment. I really struggle to say that. Wasp nest. Wasp nest. Anyway, I feel like I'm going a little delusional with how hot it is at the moment, so I do apologize for my words being all over the place. I hope you enjoyed our little random day out. As I said a couple of vlogs ago, I wasn't really sure if to film stuff like this, and it's been so long since I filmed a video like us, just a day of us going out and stuff. I completely forgot to bring my battery pack with me and charge like my microphone and all that good stuff. So yeah, my phone did unfortunately die, but granted, we didn't stay there for much longer after that anyway, as we've been walking around for several hours and our feet were killing us. So we headed home. But I have a kind of, not an announcement to make, but it's important to kind of share it because I don't know if it's the next video, but a future video coming up is something completely different to my usual content. And it has something to do with this weird antenna. I'll leave you guessing in the comments down below what you think it might be, but I'm doing my very first like review type video rather than like a normal vlog where like I integrate a sponsor into whatever I'm doing and it makes a lot of sense. This does make a lot of sense, but they wanted a review video and I've never really done tech or product reviews before. So it's my first one. I'm a little on edge about it and I'm slightly nervous about how it's gonna do because it's so not like my content. However, it would be really cool to work with like all the, because I use so many tools, especially for the average DIYer. It's really good for me to try out these tools and then like recommend them if I think they're worth getting. For example, off the top of my head, I have this marker's pen which punches through holes and it will mark on the wall with chalk. And I think that thing is amazing. And it's such a good little product to not promote because I'm not sponsored by it, but share with the people who watch the videos, with you guys, because if I think it's good, I want to share that with as many people as possible because I would have no idea about it had I never picked it up and tried it out, or potentially I probably found it from somebody else on YouTube who was using it. So yeah, a bit on edge about this video coming out. Hopefully you guys enjoy it and find something useful from it, but it might be a one-off where we try it, and if you guys like it then we can look at doing some more in the future, but if you don't like it then I might not do it again. We'll see. Play it by ear. I don't want to turn into a tech review channel because I do enjoy vlogging and sharing like my life and the projects that we get up to, and really enjoy like the carpentry and DIY stuff, and I want to continue doing that, which I will. I've got a lot of stuff booked in now. I'm fairly busy between now and moving into the house. I'm pretty chock-a-block, so all of this panicking about me not having a video to post is probably out the window. Because out of nowhere, all of a sudden there's just loads to do and film. So fingers crossed, everything goes to plan. Nice little collaboration coming in the future. Hopefully hopefully, I'm fingers crossed for that. Not because I necessarily need the help, but I just think it would be awesome to put that one together. So we'll see how things go. But I'm going to stop rabbiting off your ear and get on with the rest of my day. I hope you've enjoyed this video again. If you did, leave it a thumbs up rating. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more like days out content like this one. I know it was a bit all over the place, but I for some reason just need to kind of get back into the swing of filming stuff when I go out. So yeah, let me know what you think. And as always, it's been Orion. Appreciate you as always, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye. It's totally butchered my outro. It's what it is. I couldn't do it myself. But yeah. And whilst we're introduced, but before I